We have some major Los Angeles Lakers trade updates as Adrian Wojnarowski dropped some bombs revealing the future plans for the LA Lakers ahead of this year's trade deadline and actually beyond going into the summer. So we have a lot of things to dive into, but before we do, folks, again, over 90% of our viewers are not subscribed to the channel. We want to keep you up to date with all of the latest LA Lakers news, so definitely hit that subscribe button if you want to stay up to date with everything regarding LA. But let's dive into what Adrian Wojnarowski had to say, because again, there has been a ton of reports, rumors, chatter coming out regarding LA. The craziest one being the stuff I covered this morning and LeBron James potentially getting traded, which doesn't seem like it's going to be the case. But Woj revealed potential targets that LA could be going after, and particularly what the plan will likely be going ahead. So basically, let's dive straight into it. So the first thing he basically mentioned is that the Lakers have talked to the Atlanta Hawks about Dejounte Murray, but Atlanta wants Austin Reaves in the deal. Talks have not moved along because of Atlanta's insistence on Austin Reaves. Now, given Austin Reaves' performance last night against the Boston Celtics, it makes complete sense why any team that's looking to deal with the Los Angeles Lakers, especially the player the caliber of a Dejounte Murray, I mean, in terms of his stats, right, 22 points per game, 5 rebounds, 5 assists, 38% from the three-point line. I get it, man. I get why the Atlanta Hawks are that interested in Austin Reaves. But frankly, given the Lakers' current situation and placement in the Western Conference, if we're bringing in one of those star caliber players, we need them to elevate this squad. And then sure, you might say Dejounte Murray, a lot of people would say is an upgrade over an Austin Reaves, but in the context of all the other assets that would have to go out and how much it would actually improve the LA Lakers swapping out Austin Reaves for Dejounte Murray, I don't know if it's worth the sort of trade, worth the price, worth the additional assets that would have to go on. So I get Rob Pelinka's insistence on not adding Austin Reaves to a trade. Again, the latest reports have been that it has to be an all-star caliber player. That's the only way Austin Reaves would actually get dealt, given the rumors of a potential horrific Detroit Pistons trade that some people are speculating about for Bojan Bogdanovic. But Dejounte Murray, he has been an all-star. He's been that guy for the San Antonio Spurs a few years back. I don't know if he would sort of fit the requirements, fit the bill for a potential Austin Reaves package. So let me know what you guys think. If you guys think LA should get off their high horse and trade Austin Reaves, or if it makes sense to hold on to him. Because again, a team with Dejounte Murray, again, D'Angelo Russell's been awesome as of late as well. So I'm less and less eager to trade for Dejounte Murray now at this point, given how strong Russell's been. But again, we know the up and down performances. We get all of that. But do you want to see Austin Reaves traded? Let me know. And then also, Woj had a bunch of updates, talked about a bunch of things in this video, and additionally, the Los Angeles Lakers and Atlanta Hawks are expected to talk again about ahead of this year's trade deadline, because again, these talks have been dragged out, and as the season goes along, you learn more about your roster, and just like, Pelinka, the front office, is learning about D'Angelo Russell right now, or at least seeing more, getting a bigger sample size of him as we inch closer to the trade deadline, the Hawks are figuring about their team, their direction, and stuff going forward as well. So do they want to move younger? How is this fit going to work? So again, the toughest negotiations and deals actually end up getting done closer to the trade deadline. Rarely do we see packages actually get moved. Big trades happen, long before the deadline, unless there's some weird scenarios going on, like what happened with the Knicks and the Raptors and the Pacers and the Raptors and stuff. So keep your eyes out peeled for them. But then diving into the Raptors as well, Bruce Brown is again mentioned as a top trade target for Los Angeles. The Knicks and other contenders also want Brown. So again, I love the Toronto Raptors on the Eastern Conference. They're my team as well. So I'm very much aware about the latest reports regarding Bruce Brown and these trade discussions. And apparently the Raptors are asking for a first-round pick as well as a solid player. So that's the asking price. That's what the Lakers will have to give up in order to acquire Brown and bring back his $20 million per year salary. And frankly, he's a good player. Like, he'd be a cool fit. He's not the level of a Dejounte Murray. He's not going to be the guy that's game-changing. But if D'Angelo Russell continues playing this well, the Lakers get back healthy with LeBron James, Anthony Davis back in the lineup, sort of running the show, getting things rocking. I mean, Bruce Brown could be a very nice complementary piece for Darvin Ham. Again, his insistence on playing players that executed the highest level on defensive end, right? We've seen him overvalue guys without the highest level of offensive production, but high levels of defensive production. They get run in a Darvin Ham system, the Torian Princes of the world versus an Austin Reaves, a D'Angelo Russell. So Bruce Brown would certainly get minutes. He would certainly be a capable guy in the offensive end. The way he was unlocked with Nikola Jokic last year, guys like LeBron, guys like Anthony Davis can do similar things for his game. He would be a cool piece, but at his price at $22 million per year, they have a team option on him for next season. Giving up a future first would be very, very risky in terms of, bringing in Bruce Brown in a potential trade package. So, and it fumbles sort of the latest thing and the big thing that I think I want to take away from Adrian Wojnarowski's comments as basically, because again, Bruce Brown, 12 points per game, 5 rebounds, 3 assists, a good complementary piece. But the Lakers need more game-changing players, given where they currently stand in the Western Conference standings and all that type of stuff. Great game against the Boston Celtics last night, but Woj says Lakers players and fans should temper their expectations for this year's trade deadline, waiting until they have 3 available first-round picks to trade in the offseason might be their best bet to find an impact player. And I think regardless of your opinion on trading D'Lo, trading for Dejounte, trading for whatever, pretty well every Lakers fan would agree in order to, if a trade's going to happen, if a big trade, you're going to give up a bunch of future assets, a bunch of players, that have been solid, right? There's been a lot of guys in this Lakers roster that have proven themselves in the league, pushing the Lakers to the Western Conference Finals last year. There's some talent on this roster, and it feels like the Lakers are just underachieving here now at this point. But if the Lakers are going to make a move, it should be something that's properly game-changing. It's properly significant. And we've heard the chatter. We've heard previous reports about Donovan Mitchell potentially being leaked. But, and again, Donovan Mitchell, comparative to these two players, right? A guy at that level averaging 28 points per game, 5 rebounds, 6 assists on a good team in the Cleveland Cavaliers, right? That's the type of player you'd love to see come in to the LA Lakers and switch things up, change things up for this team. And with the lack of draft capital, with the lack of draft picks, that's pretty unrealistic, depending on, if you view Dejounte Murray as that guy, then you view him as that guy. But especially if Austin Reaves is going to be in a package, it's probably better off to wait to the offseason where you have more options, you have more assets to potentially deal away, and then really make a splash, really make a shakeup. Because, again, given the standings in the Western Conference, you want to capitalize on LeBron James' age, his prime and all that type of stuff. But, we have to look at these deals if we're going to give up serious assets for the futures. Is this a needle mover for the LA Lakers? And frankly, I'm not sold, especially if you have to give up a Reaves and one of these guys. I'm not for that Dejounte Murray is that dude. I'm not sold that a guy like Bruce Brown is really just going to unlock this team and bring the Lakers back to that Western Conference sort of, upper echelon team in those standings. So that's just my view upon it. Trades, star players are always asking out, and the Lakers will have those assets for next season. I don't think LeBron is going to take a crazy dip, a crazy decline come this offseason. So, maybe just hold your chips, keep things going, and then make a massive splash this summer. So let me know what you guys think in the comment section down below. Do you agree with that sort of take, that sort of approach that Woj sort of spilled out? Or do you think LA should maximize right now, just given LeBron's age and timeline for this current group? Let me know in the comment section down below. You guys are the best to make it this far. Subscribe to the channel if you guys haven't already. Anyways, I'm signing out. Cheers.